Hi everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a good one. Look like Aptera has some more good news coming out, so we're going to look into that. And while we are interested in something that Steve Fambro said in this interview, and so we're going to take a look at that. Let's go ahead and get into it. We welcome everybody back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining Free Power. We're so glad you're here, and we are looking at Aptera take some more steps. They are on ARC, and the guy that's doing the interview, he came up with some very good questions. And so we're going to look at part of this interview and then talk about it and look at the other part in the next video. All right, let's take a look at this video and get into it.
Well, with instability in global oil supply routes like the Strait of Hormuz and rising fuel costs, Americans rethinking how they drive and enter Aptera Motors. They're a company building a solar electric vehicle that could eliminate both gas stations and charging stops for all drivers. Joining us to talk more about this is Steve Fambro, Aptera's co-CEO. Stephen, thanks for coming on. And do I have the name of that company? Is it Aptera? Is that how you say it?
You got it right.
Awesome. All right, let's talk about this because, I mean, literally the sun's everywhere. So you could drive a car based off of the sun's power. Is this a reality? I mean, how quickly is this a reality? Are these on the market, these types of cars?
We've got about 50,000 orders for the vehicle right now, pre-orders, and we're building them on our validation line right now. So validation is the last part of the process before you can begin selling the vehicle. And so we have to basically test the vehicle and make sure that it does what we said. But it is a reality. I mean, even this morning at 8 o'clock, my house solar was making 130 watts, and the Aptera was making over 300 watts. So even early in the morning, the Aptera is charging itself, getting ready for the day, so most people won't have to plug it in if they're driving 30, 40 miles a day.
So this is the kind of vehicle you're not going to want to keep in your garage. You want to keep this outside, correct?
Exactly. It's for families that have multiple electric vehicles like mine. You've got 2 or 3 chargers installed, or 2 chargers in my case. I don't have to worry about it when I drive the Aptera. Just park on the street, charges itself.
Looking at the vehicle we showed in some of the video there, I'm just kind of curious, is there a lot of solar reflection off of this coming into other vehicles? Have you guys worked out that problem?
Hasn't been an issue so far. I mean, and that I think that B-roll footage that you have, that was in Las Vegas. It was pretty sunny there.
Okay.
So there's lots of reflection off the buildings, and actually that gave us a little boost. So it's able to take advantage of things like that, like solar on your roof can. It takes reflection off other things and boosts up the power, but it hasn't really been a problem for the drivers.
Say it charges all day. How far can you take it at night? How long will this car go?
Well, it'll drive up to about 400 miles on a single charge. So it's one of the highest range electric vehicles that you can buy at the most affordable price for that range. But when it comes to your day-to-day driving and charging and maintenance, most people probably won't have to plug it in, or maybe they'll plug it in once a month because it's topping itself off every day up to 40 miles a day. Now, when it's foggy, it may be 25 or 30 miles, but when it's sunny, it could be, 40 miles.
Oh, interesting. So you can still plug it in, get it charged up as well at the same time, but also is boosted by the solar power, correct?
That's right. The sun is like a little trickle charger for it. So you can plug it in if you want, like a regular EV, but most people won't have to unless they're taking a trip somewhere.
So it's interesting that he starts off by talking about the prices of gas. We know that has escalated pretty high. And even though it shot up really high, now that there was a ceasefire, the gas prices, even though it dropped from $100 a barrel to $91 a barrel, the gas prices at the pump seems to be coming down a lot slower than when the gas price went up when they heard about the war in Iran. So I mean, this is really good. We know more people are buying EV cars, and Aptera really helps out a lot in that aspect, to where it gets most of its power from the sun. So as you're charging up your EV, the Aptera, you could just leave that parked out in the sun. It charges itself up. Which brings up another question. If everybody starts buying EVs, which the market is moving towards because of the gas prices and other things, that means that electricity prices are going to start to rise as well. So that's another plus in Aptera's favor, that when the electricity prices start going up, at least the Aptera, you're getting it for free because of the solar panels on the vehicle. And so that's really good right there. But then Steve Fambro, he talked about the solar power that he was getting for his house. And I'm just going to show you a picture here. So this is the picture here he showed. This is how much power he's getting in his house. He's getting 135.6 watts. And of course, this was early in the morning. So that was the peak watts. But the Aptera was getting even more than that. And let me show you the picture on that he showed. So you can see Steve, he took a picture of the Aptera charging, and he's getting a whopping 363 watts at 8 o'clock in the morning. So, I mean, this vehicle, of course, it's designed for that. I mean, the panels are sloped in different angles so that at least most of it's going to be, or at least some of it's going to be hitting the sun or getting direct sunlight. And the panels on the roof are at a specific angle, so they're going to get the light at an angle. It's not going to get direct sunlight, not that early in the morning. But it just goes to show that, I mean, even that early in the morning, the Aptera is picking up quite a bit of power for the vehicle and charging it. So I thought that was really good. But also, he talked about how with the Aptera and more people moving to electric vehicles, that means how many chargers are you going to buy for your house? You're going to have 2, you're going to have 3. Most people that can afford it will have as many chargers as they need to charge what electric vehicle that they have. A lot of people can't afford that, though. A lot of people are going to have to just go at one charger for their house. And so that's where the Aptera comes in really good. Because if you drive less than 40 miles a day, you could just use the sun to charge your Aptera up to commute day to day. And which brings up another point. What if you live at an apartment complex, or if you live in a townhouse or something like that? Then that's going to bring up another problem, because unless they're going to start putting up chargers at these places, you're going to have to either go to a Tesla charger to charge up or another charger. So Aptera is so good in so many different ways. But I think that is outstanding what he brought out. That's really good. And like I said, 363 watts at 8 o'clock in the morning, that's really good. I mean, my panels don't get that much either, not at 8 o'clock. Of course, I live in Atlanta, Georgia. You got more sun in California at 8 o'clock than we do. But anyway, how do you feel about everything that they said? I think this is awesome. He asked some really good questions. And this isn't the end of the interview. He asked some more questions. We're going to talk about that in the next video. But if you're new here, please don't forget to hit the like, ring the bell, subscribe. You catch all my videos when they come out. And we're just going to end it right here. So you guys take care. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. We will see you in the next video. All right, take care. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.